What's up, loves? It's the old side, Princey 215. I got a good download for you guys today. Nice women finish last. We're gonna get right into it. That's on period. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Hi, hello. Alright, so the title is Nice Women Finish Last, okay? That's the title here. And we're going to talk about a few things. As you guys know, I'm a psychologist and a spiritualist. Well, a therapist and a spiritualist, whatever. It's just words, but this is what I do. So, yeah, we're going to use my psychology teachings along with my spirituality. And our first card, ooh, this is good. This is going along with what I'm saying right here. This is really good. Number 5. 5 stands for changes. 5 is for change. 5 is for adventure, freedom, sensual, because all 5 senses. Ooh, we about to go ham. Y'all ready? This is a good start to this conversation. So, my women, nice women finish last. But as you can see right here, Osset is a beautiful woman because Osset took in a child that was not hers. But it's always, I'm going to give y'all the paradox. I'm going to always give y'all the duality to everything. Nice women finish last. However, good women are always going to be on a pedestal. A good divine feminine is always going to be desired, wanted, craved for, and that's facts. So, childhood trauma, let's get into that, right? There are stages to childhood trauma. We have, so if you don't go through certain stages from Freud's psychosexual stages, you will develop fixations. Thank you guys for all the loves and all the likes. So I'm gonna blend everything together. I got y'all. Just stay tuned. All right. So listen. Nice women will finish last if they have experienced some childhood trauma. And I'm smiling because if y'all are watching this, I already know that you are actively doing what you have to do to heal. You've healed from a lot of things. It's okay. This is the journey of life. This is the game. You feel me? You never know what you're going to get. But it's okay. If you experience some childhood trauma, you will be able to heal from that. But if you experience some childhood trauma, you're going to have to be a real person, a realist. You're going to have to actually analyze what you've gone through, because what you've gone through, I forgot to write this down, but I wanted to save this for another video. It's a rule to this game, okay? People are not going to play fair. If you have experienced childhood trauma, a narc, the dark energy, they see you a mile away. So therefore, 9 times out of 10, people who have experienced trauma, it's 2 different ways you can go. You can either go down the path of hurt people, which is still no excuse. Everyone's grown. So, okay, you've been hurt, mistreated. Now you are that, you know, it's dark and light. But when you are a super dark woman, I can blend. All right, never will I be out here scheming and scamming people, but I understand dark arts because I grew up in it. So a super dark woman is going to use what she got to get what she wants. She's going to manipulate. She's going to scam people. And if she's been hurt, her bite gonna be 10 times rough. Like, hold up. Oh, we got a snake on here. Okay, like this snake. Her bite, her slither, that shit is not gonna be comparable. When you've been wronged and you are a woman and you are aware of your power, that's a dangerous mix, honestly. But this is the duality. Women who are not dark but who have been abused and hurt, they are not coming from a place of evil. Even though both still apply, they're coming from their attachment styles. They're coming from what they were going through in those stages of development, right? Your oral stage, your anal stage, your philic stage, your latency stage, your genital stage. Both women, both dark and light women who have been abused have still had problems with their childhood trauma and their development. However, the only difference is they're choosing to express it differently. Pain is still pain. So a woman who is not necessarily vindictive or out to get people, she's still vindictively, subconsciously hurting herself. Because this is why, right? Your parents are supposed to teach you the rules of the game. Your parents are your first teachers. They are your masculine. They are your feminine. Hello, everybody. I will read your comments, okay? I want to stay in flow, but I love y'all. Thank you for coming. We having fun. Our first card, this card goes to what I'm talking about right now. Osset is a great example of what I'm about to talk about as far as a good mother, a good woman. But I say all to say this, that when you are born, Your mother and your father is to give you love first. They are the ones who are to protect you. They're the ones who are to guide you. But if they fuck up your head, everything's a programming. If they get in your head and they fuck that shit up, again, it's rules to this game. It's so many different ways to play this game. It's more than one way to fucking, I hate saying skin a cat because I'm vegan, but that shit is always in my head. It's more than one way to skin a fucking cat. Like, maybe that's my dark side, so I'm gonna let it rock. But I say all to say this, that when you are growing up, your mind is again a program. Y'all have to keep hearing these words so you can go within and deprogram everything for yourself. Words have meaning. Words are spell and it's a meaning. You have a computer, you have a phone. Every 10 years, this fucking phone's not going to work. This computer's not going to work. You're going to have to keep buying and changing shit up. Same thing with your mental, okay? You go through your first developmental stages. There's a lot of people who say I was bullied, I was abused, I didn't like my childhood. Hold up, now let me jump to the psychology part because I want to say one thing. There's the ACEs score, right, which stands for Adverse Childhood Experiences. You could have been abused. It don't have to always be sexual, even though that I like that one on here, but even if it's not sexual, even if it's not verbal, there's still, for an example, did you often feel, this is question number 4, did you often feel that no one in your family loved you or thought you were important or special, or your family don't look out for each other, feel close to each other, support each other? This is one of the questions that's on the ACEs score. Therefore, this is so psychologically enrooted. This is why it's so deep. Like a baby, a child, y'all think to just pop out a kid and all that, it's just for fun. No, you're actually leaving something here on earth that will have to fend for itself for the rest of its life based on what you did for the first fucking 7 years of its life. More than that, especially if they stay with you until they're 18. But that first 7 is crucial from the time they are implanted in your womb until the time they are 7 years old, where their ego is now forming and they're understanding they're actually like in 3D, because they're still in a sleep state too. They're children. What you put into them portrays our women now, our men now. We are a reflection of what the fuck we come from. This is why people treat people the way they do. So for my women, nice women finish last, because if you were in a toxic environment, if you had, even if it wasn't no physical or verbal, but you felt like nobody in your family loved you, like no real love, you didn't feel a connection. What if that happened? I'm just giving an example. What if this happened during your philic stage, right? Your philic stage is when you're 5 to 6 years old. When you're 5 to 6 years old, if you're a boy, you develop the opioid complex, the opioid complex, whereas though you want to annihilate your father because you want your mother, right? And then the daughter, she develops the electric complex. The electric complex is when you want to annihilate your mother because you want your father. So hold on, I'm trying to put this in. Electric complex, because I want to tell y'all exactly. So if, for example, 5 to 6 years old, those needs weren't met. If, for example, your mom, but what if the mom has a son and she think it's cute, she think it's funny that her son's obsessed with her, she's not doing nothing to redirect that energy. This is why I'm telling y'all, everything's energy. Energy is the highest form of wealth. Sexual energy is the highest form of creation. You need that. This is why I deal with ancient Egyptian deities. I'm so fucking happy, y'all, I swear to God. But I say all that to say this. When a little girl is having that psychosexual competition, it's a psychosexual competition. It's normal. It's a fucking child. You don't beat your child. You don't yell at your child. You redirect the energy. You teach them. You show them. By you doing that, you're giving them the subconscious blueprint of this game of life. Because these narcs, now I'm going to get into my real lesson. Nice women finish last because at the end of the day, be cautious. These narcs are going to vet you. These narcs are vetting you. Meaning they see you coming from a mile a minute. They see that, okay, for women, if your mom treated you like shit, that's a huge damper on your fucking confidence. And this is scientifically proven. This is science. This is not about, we got to ascend from the whole, she don't love herself. Why though? Instead of talking shit about people not loving themselves, Why don't she love herself? It's a reason. Just like you have to eat food every day, you need to eat. If you don't eat no food, your ass not gonna move, are you? If you don't have no water, you cannot survive without your basic needs. It's the same thing as our brain. You cannot survive throughout this world if you don't get properly met at these stages of development, so that way you don't begin to have fixations. When this little girl had her issues with her mom and her dad, that's going to give her a sexual dysfunction. Now she's either going to be, you can either be promiscuous, you cannot want to have sex with people. That's what math is. This is what abundance is. This is what numbers is. I am one spirit. All y'all who are watching this, you are your own spirit. Everything goes back down to zeros and ones. It's numbers. So no matter what a person has gone through, the math to that, the outcome, the equation to that abuse can have so many different routes. Somebody can develop this, somebody can be this way. This is where personality disorders come from our childhood, because you weren't met with proper love. Like how Osset is, right? Osset took in a whole kid that was not hers. That's what Osset did. Osset took in, she raised her own child, but the child that was not hers, that child was her humble companion. That's what she called the child that was not hers. She did not birth this child, but she said, this is my humble companion. I got chills right now. Do y'all understand what real love is? No matter what y'all see in this world, no matter how many narcs it is, no matter how many evil scams, all that shit, there's going to always be a handful of pure-hearted beings on this earth to show you what real love is. So humanity, don't lose that consciousness, because we have to keep evolving. We have to. This is what it means to come back on earth and really show love to people, light to people. No matter what you've gone through, it's okay. You can heal from that. You can become the greatest woman, the greatest man. Everything, you got to know where you come from. This human flesh, that's the human flesh to want to manipulate and deceive people. But you have to know the rules. Know the rules so you can know what people are doing to you. It's a rule of game. It's all this seduction and power and sex and money and drugs, right? Okay, that's on the outer. Y'all have to know the deep, the rooted end shit. You have to know who you are. If your soul is really pure and you really out here an empath and you genuinely love people, but the more you keep on allowing, the more you're not cautious because of your parents. It goes back to your parents. This woman loved a child that wasn't even hers. But if your own parents who gave birth to you, your own parent who gave his fucking semen for you, if they couldn't even give you an ounce of fucking love, that fucked up your head. Now you out here and people are able to see you a mile away. Oh shit, all the exes. Thank you, you guys. I love y'all. People are able to see you a mile of, what y'all arguing? Oh my gosh. Anyway, y'all, y'all don't even worry about the negative people. Who cares? Fuck them. Shit. People are able to see you a mile away, and vetting you means they're examining you, right? They're going to examine you. They're going to see if you are suitable to stay in secrecy. They're going to try. This is, again, I would have pulled a, hold on, let me read you this. This stands for the throne too. So magical knowledge and protection, great powers of inspiration and creativity, the bringing of life and honoring of the female principle in all things. This goes back to everything I'm telling y'all. I started this off. Yes, nice women finish last, right? Nice women finish last. But also the paradox to that is the female principle in all things is life. Females give life, okay? It was very few deity. There was a very few deity gods who was able to spit up a baby from their self, from their own self, like a man making his own kid. But for majority, women have the babies. So I'm telling you this, that when a woman has her child, she's going to, a real woman, a real divine queen who loves her child, who loves herself. First of all, you can't bring out the best. As a woman, you cannot bring out the best in a child if you don't bring out the best in yourself. You can't bring out the best in a man if you don't bring out the best in yourself. It starts with you. If a woman is able to love herself, and then thank you guys for the love and the likes. If a woman is able to love herself, and then she has this child, she is able to meet this child at each of its developmental stages, meet them where they're at, give them the love that they need so they can transcend and ascend and gain a new virtue, so they won't have fixations, so they won't be out here lacking. Because this is the game of life. People, this is what it means by it's a fucking dog eat dog world. People don't care about you, bro. Even if you did have good parents and your parents loved you, and God forbid, again, it's snakes and ladders out here. You could have good parents and God forbid, you know, they die at a young age. Or I have so many clients who done lost their parent at 9 years old, at 5 years old, had to go and they might remember very few memories with them, like, or 14 years old. Imagine spending most of your developmental stages with a good parent. That can also fuck you up, because I know what love is. Now I'm going through life hating life because life will teach you lessons. Life took away the person who loved me. Now I'm dealing with evil people. That shit can turn you too. This is why it's a straight and narrow road. We all have different experiences. It's a mix of pain and suffering. We all go through it. But that is your trajectory. Use that pain and suffering for wisdom, for enlightenment, for protection, for evolution. How much do you love yourself? The way you love yourself is the way you will feel about other people. If you love yourself, you're going to care about the future. You're going to care about other people's children. You're going to care about everybody. So you're going to want to be a part of the problem, not the solution. That's only when you love yourself. When you love yourself, you have a desire to be a part of the solution however you can, even if it's small. You feel me? Even y'all church people, even if you want to, it don't matter. You're going to want to feel the urge to be a mother, to be loving. But you have to know what you're going through. You have to understand, I've been through some shit. All that, I'm going to take it to my grave. Like, I get it. And this is why I want to read y'all one more question. There's another question on here, right? And this one's really good. Did an adult or person, and again, I'm reading from the ACEs score, which stands for Adverse Childhood Experiences. What you go through as a child is a blueprint for who you will become and what you will attract as an adult. And that's facts. So, did an adult or a person at least 5 years older than you touch or fondle you, or have you touch their body in sexual way, or attempt or actually have an oral, anal, or vaginal intercourse with you? Do you know how deep that is? Again, even if it's not your parents abusing you, if you are around your cousins and your cousins are a few years older than you, touching on you, doing, it don't matter if they're the same damn age. If a child, anybody touches your, everything's psychosexual. A child has erogenous zones. That's how we respond. You respond to the endorphins that are released in your brain. All that stuff matters. Your fight, or freeze, the chemicals that are in your body. It's a reaction. This is what magic is. This is what science is. When two energetic fields meet, something comes from that. So if a child is being exposed to, I had a client like that, and that's the sad part. It's not just women who get abused. I had a male client. He's a male, and he opened up to me. Yeah, when I was a kid, my cousin did shit to me. He described it in detail. I'm not going to describe it in detail, but hearing him express that, this is why y'all have to release. You can't hold that in. Hearing him express that sound like he was lifting something off his shoulder, but he sound pain. He sound like he was even embarrassed to even say it. But that wasn't his fault. He was a 10-year-old boy. What the fuck? If you're a 10-year-old boy and your cousin's fucking older than you or younger than you, it don't matter how old they are. If they're doing something to you, that's your experience. That is a snapshot. That shit, your brain snapshot those emotions, those feelings, everything you was going on in that moment is being recorded now. It's now being recorded into your DNA, into your subconscious, into your reality. Everything. This is the magic. This is the computer. We're literally as above, so below, as within, so without. If y'all computers and all this shit can snapshot, oh, this picture from 5 years ago, what do you think your body's doing? Oh, these emotions from 5 years ago. What the fuck? Oh, these emotions from 10 years ago. When you ain't released that shit, you just hiding it, clutting up data. What your phone say? Delete storage. Your chakras, blockage. Why do you have blockage? You're not speaking your truth. Speak your truth. Heal your heart. Raise your energy. The fuck? Because at the end of the day, again, these narcs are going to vet you. Okay? These narcs are watching you. These narcs know what you had and what you didn't have. See, evil people know the rules to the game. But because they're evil, they don't care who they get over on. When you meet kind-hearted people and they know the rules of the game, you can meet somebody who is kind and see that you're vulnerable. And I'm going to save that video. But you can meet somebody who see that you're kind and vulnerable. And it's their free choice. Because they're kind, they probably not even going to get over on you. Like, if they probably be thinking, damn, if I was somebody else, I would have definitely robbed the shit out you. I would have took all your shit. But I'm not like that. This is what it means, that it's polarity to everything. You don't know what you're going to get. Life is a box of chocolate. You don't know what the fuck you're going to get. But when you heal, you can prepare yourself. If your parents did not prepare you, that was their job. We're all grown here. If you lay down and open your legs, you know what can happen. There is no, oh, no, you're grown. Stop with this nut shit. You're grown. You're a grown man, a grown woman. You know what happens when you fuck raw and nobody pulls out or use a condom. You can get pregnant. And if you're purposely trying to get pregnant, then you are responsible for this being for the rest of their life. Even when you transcend and you're no longer here no more. Energy can never die, can only be transferred. Whatever you implanted in them, you can kick them out. That's another thing. Girls always getting kicked out at 16 and, oh, get out my house from these narcissistic mothers. These mothers are kicking you out, right? Go ahead. They jealous of you, right? That's fine. That's okay. But when you get out here in this world and you make it on your own, joke's on them. And on top of that, they have to live with that shit. That first few years of you figuring out life and having people get over on you, especially if you was sexually exploited as a fucking child. Y'all talk so much shit on these females, but females have been sexually exploited and they get older and they become a prostitute or they on the street. Who are you to judge them? You don't know what the fuck they went through. But now they got these evil, nasty, disgusting, perverted men able to use them, connive them, play them, because they know the rules of the game. They know that, damn, this girl actually really beautiful. She actually smart. She shouldn't even be here. She done went through some shit. Oh, well, I got one. They don't give a fuck about you. They're not a surrogate. She's not even a surrogate. She had her own child, but she loved somebody else's child. But these people, this is what it means to have love in your heart. When you have love in your heart, I love a child I didn't birth just as much as a child that I did birth. Why? Because I'm a deity. I'm a God. I'm a true God. This is what true gods do. That's what Osset did. She loved another child just as her own and still said that you are my faith. You are my peace. You are my harmony. Like, you feel me? Like, that shit is deep. So yeah, like I said, and that's the dark and the light side. That's what I wanted to tell y'all, because it's another thing. There is dark and light. Everybody's going to come off. Thank y'all for all the love and the likes. Everybody has a choice. This is again the rule of the game. Some things are so mundane. You feel me? Some shit is so mundane. This is why you have to tap in. I'm getting deeper and deeper downloads, so I'll be able to explain shit more to y'all. But for right now, what I'm seeing visually in my head is that there are two sides. There are two levels to humanity. Not even to humanity, to just being in the spirit, in this vessel. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. But when you are in this vessel, when you are in this 3D world, people are out for power, control, and greed. So if you were born a chosen one, if you were born an empath, if you were born love, light, and peace, you don't even want to play this game of life. You want to play the game, yes, for your own benefit, to have fun, to be in love, to experience beautiful things. But sadly, that's the duality. You want to go through life and be peace, love, and light, but you're going to deal with these fucking snakes. So you have to know how to deal with these snakes. If your parents didn't teach you because they loved you, if your parents didn't love you enough because they didn't care, and I don't feel, I'm sorry, I have no remorse. There is no remorse for me, because we're all, if I overcame my childhood trauma and I went through hell, and I'm choosing to be like this, there is no excuse. You can't tell me that I've been through this, that, and the third. You can't give me a list of what you've been through, because so have I. You're choosing to treat your child like shit. You're choosing to, not even just your child. That's what these people do to y'all. These people will come in your life. These people will hurt you, but not hurt their child. But there's the paradox. Anybody who can hurt somebody else but make it seem like I'm a good parent. Listen, I love my children. You're a lying bitch. You acting like you a good parent for a clout, for on paper. But guess what? Just as if you can manipulate other people, if that's your heart, if your heart is really faulty, baby, you're faulty in every area of your life. Don't think that you won't win in one area. You only can use that. See, people know the esoteric rules and try to use it. You only light overpowers dark. The only way to have more, for example, for y'all who are if you're going through something, right? This is how you manifest. Whatever you're going through, oh, your phone bill due, you don't have the money, don't focus on that. Focus on your accomplishments. Focus on what you're grateful for. Then the money for your phone bill will come. This is how magic works. That only works when we focus on the good things. That's how we neutralize all the bad shit. But evil people, it don't work for them that way. Evil people can't take that rule and use it for themselves. You cannot be scamming somebody, right? Lying to people, manipulating people, breaking people's fucking heart, and then think you going home to your family and to all, oh, I'm such a good person. Look, I had my mask on, y'all. Look, I'm a good person. You's a liar. Energy never dies. It can only be transferred. Sorry, love. That energy is knocking on your fucking door. It's going to touch you and all your children and everybody who you're fucking with, because you cannot play light. Light is how we come through. Light is how we eat. Okay, you cannot be all dark. That's just facts. You cannot sit here and be 100% dark and think you gonna win in life. That shit gonna come back to you. It's a balance. I am the balance alpha. I am dark and I am light, but I stay in my lights because I attract good things. I attract nothing but abundance, prosperity, wisdom. That's all I've been doing, and I overcame my childhood trauma. So I'm your reflection of the rules. I'm literally giving y'all the game. So heal from your shit. Hold up, Heal from your childhood trauma. And again, y'all, thank y'all so much. Okay, I love you guys so much. But listen, for my ladies especially, if you don't heal from that childhood trauma, love, I understand that shit hurt. Not having a dad, not having a mom. That's okay, though. I promise you, baby girl. I promise you. I don't care how old you are. I have clients who are literally 50 and still want to get away from their mom, but they're scared. And that's okay. Because, again, you have an inner child. Everybody has an inner child. It takes a village to raise a child. We all have an inner child. So no matter how old you get, you're going to always, that's what you started off with. You started off with coming into this world, looking at your fingers and your hands and putting everything in your mouth. This is why we have fixation in our psychological stages of development for children, because that's what you start off with. You only can go from, everything originates from something. You only can go from what you know. That's it. Like, that's period. So, hold up. Let me see y'all comments a little bit. Y'all was going here. I love you guys so much. So many comments. So much gratitude. I hope you guys were able to talk to yourselves in the comments. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. If y'all really fuck with me, you know, y'all know what to do. Support the real. Support the real. Because the truth, listen, the truth can never die, okay? I mean, the truth can never be hidden. The truth can never, ever be hidden. And I got Sekhmet. Sekhmet is fire, very powerful. Raise your Kundalini energy. Whatever you're going through, you are powerful. You can raise your energy. You can raise your vibration. This is when you see the two snakes like that. That's Kundalini and rising. You can rise. The circle of fire. That's a circle of fire. Fire is primordial. That's the sun. The circle of the sun. And she's kicking off. You see those two people she's kicking off? There we go. You're masculine and you're feminine. For those of you who've had problems with your masculine and your feminine, both y'all fathers and y'all mothers, I don't even say that. I say egg and sperm donor. But for whatever y'all decide to call them, that's y'all business. But they're being kicked off now. They did you wrong, but guess what? You rise. You are your own being. You are your own consciousness. No matter what you're going through in your life, whatever your masculine and feminine prepared you for, they don't control or own you. You are your own free sovereign being. You belong to the universe. The universe provides your every need, your want, your desires, not your toxic family, okay? Your birth number, your life path number, they might know your life path number. They might know your shit. It's depending on how dark they are, but they can't do nothing with it. Especially do no contact, y'all. Get away from these people. You owe yourself more. Don't be like some of my clients. I'm gonna use everything for polarity. I love all my clients, but y'all don't have to wait until you're 50 to figure out, oh, do I leave this person? Fucking leave them. If you're in your 20s and your 30s, leave them. What the fuck? I don't even care if you're 20 or 19 years old. Fuck them. You will find your own way, because you are a goddess. You are a queen, and I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart, because these people don't care about you, okay? This is the game of life. People don't care about what you've been through. They don't care about your sad story. You can tell a person all day, I've been hurt. I've been wrong. My mom did this to me. My dad did that to me. Oh, they did that to you? Oh my God. And they're plotting their head. Now they're using everything you told them. They're going to do it to you too. So fuck these people. Being vulnerable is a strength, But only when you know yourself. When you don't know who you are yet and you're telling a dark person, this dark person they eating popcorn. While you telling them everything you've been through, they fucking swallowing that popcorn and they ready to fucking attack your ass. But once you raise your vibration, once you heal yourself, you can kick off all these people. Because when your Kundalini energy rises and touches your third eye, that third eye is now a force field that can't be fucked with. You'll see through all the demons. You'll see through everybody. And I promise you that. I promise you that. I put that on everything. I wouldn't be here telling y'all this if it wasn't a fact. It's a whole fact. I promise. You have to cut these people off. And this is number 3. Mind, body, and soul. So she represents a number 3 card too. 3 ascended masters. I am a master number 11. This is my job. If anybody is a master number and you are a woman, it is your duty. It is your duty to humanity, to grow in spirituality. It's your duty to heal from these people. Heal. Thank you so much, love. Heal from these people. Heal from these people and go. Oh, okay. Sorry. Y'all like read your comments. Okay. Gosh, I'm in flow. Y'all supposed to talk to each other. I hope you get out that situation. Y'all talking to yourselves. I'm 15 and she abuses the fuck out of me. Okay, and if you're 15, listen, for people who are young, because I get that and that shit is bad too. But you only have 2 options. I'm going to be real with you because I am a therapist, because I was in DHS as well, so I'm only going to give you my honest opinion. The system is fucked up too. You feel me? It's polarity and everything. If you know a good family that would take you and love you, I say get out that house because you have free choice. You have a voice. Don't feel like that's what people want to do to y'all. Everybody wants to silence you. Parents want to silence you. Narcissists want to silence you. The government. Use your voice and raise y'all Kundalini and y'all throat chakra. Speak up. If there's another home you can go to, go. But also, if you don't know for sure, because in the system, these little girls be getting molested in there too. That's why it's so fucked up. That's why I don't take people kids. When I had to go to do home visits, no, I'm not. We could find another way. Or in the case, I'm not about to be responsible for removing a little girl. A little girl is precious. So is boys too. Everybody's precious. But I could never put a little girl in a situation where, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. That's why I had to get out that, because nope, I'm too much of an empath. I feel everything. So I'm sorry that y'all going through this as if you're young, but that's my two options. Either find somebody that you know for a fact will take you, love you, and be real to you. You have to use your spirit of discernment. But the second option is if you can endure. I hate to say that, like that's my dark side talking, because I know it's hard, bro. It's hard as shit being in these toxic families going through abuse. Now, if it's abusive, no, get out that shit, because that's how I got into DHS too. I called, I told them. So if they're actually physically abusing you, and all abuse is bad, even emotional abuse. But either find a good family or try to endure, depending on what it is, and make your escape. Make your escape. Start, if you 15 years old, start doing scholarships. Start reading, start learning. So that way when you turn 18, you can have a whole scholarship to go to university or go wherever you want, and they'll pay for it. And you can really begin and start. Start praying. Meditate, my love. I promise you, when you meditate, all the answers are within. Ask. Use your voice. Ask the universe, I want safety. I am safety. I am protection. Provide those things for me. The universe will give you exactly what you ask for. But you have to go in and ask for it. You have to go in and you have to ask for it. A powerful protector, lust, passion, fire, and strength, magical power. Y'all are all powerful, okay? The women, I'm glad this card came up. The lust, right? Is more so, this is why I'm telling y'all, this is why I say be cautious to these narcs vetting you. Because if you are a woman and you have been through shit, a man is only looking at you with lust. And this is why you have to know the game. Learn the rules of the game, because in your mind, this man will be love bombing you. Let me read y'all the manipulation tactics again. There's manipulation tactics. He can be love bombing you, trying to control, doing all these undercover things, and you are thinking that, oh wow, this person loves me, because you didn't have that love growing up. The whole time they're just vetting you. They're vetting you to see if you'll be in secrecy to their plot, to their scheme, to the fact that I know the rules of the game, and look at this little dummy. That's all they're thinking. They think they see you as an easy hit, as an easy lick, bro. A quick and easy lick, especially if they older than you. The older people are going to use their age against you, but when you're spiritual, this is why God is good, y'all. Y'all got to always show gratitude and just pray and meditate, because when you tap into spirituality, you'll know more shit than somebody who is fucking 80. Like, no disrespect. Like, you have wisdom. Yes, you have life experience. But when you tap into the spirit will break everything down for you. So just because you're a young female, don't let these old men get in your head and manipulate you. Oh, I'm older than you. I know more than you. No, they don't. They know more than you. Try to manipulate you so they can have you there, so they can have you in a secret fucking mind fuck. They're mind fucking you. Thank you, love. They trying to have you in a secret mind fuck. And on top of that, while they're vetting you and see if they can have you in secrecy, now the grooming is going to begin. Now they're going to groom you by gaslighting you. Gaslighting you is a form of grooming, because now that didn't happen. Why you lying? Why you doing this? Why you acting crazy? Why you so clingy? Why you this? That's grooming you. That's now they're gaslighting you, making you, oh wait, am I really acting like that? Now you want to act differently just so you, because they're fucking with your head. Like, that's grooming you. That's grooming you to sit the fuck down, puppy. They trying to, real shit. I'm telling y'all the game now. I'm in my 20s. I just graduated college. I'm putting y'all deep because I got tired of this shit, okay? I'm going to help somebody younger than me. That's facts. I didn't go through all my pain for nothing. It's a flex. No, it's only a flex if they the old head, if that old head really genuinely care about you, and if he not pressuring you for your fucking body. But anybody who's pressuring you, queen, trying to see, oh, well, she ain't got nobody. Oh, well, she's this. Oh, she, whatever. And that's why y'all gotta be back. This is why I tell y'all, know what you want. This is why I said, when you've been abused, it's dark side and light side. Know what you want. If you have been a woman who is abused and now you're in your dark side and you're just looking for men to take care of you, I could do something on that too. You gotta move differently with that, because you gotta be cautious in what you do. For every action, there is a reaction. There's a consequence to every effect. But if you are a light woman and you've been abused, but you genuinely want love, my answer to you is go within. You will get love. But don't be out here thinking that just because a man show you some shiny shit and call your phone or send you a few messages, don't fall for the okie doke and think, oh my God, the programming, right? You a little girl, you see all these fairy tales. You didn't have a fairy tale with your parents. Your home life wasn't a fairy tale. Now you're older, and part of you, that's your subconscious. You still want this fairy tale. You still want to be in love and flow. And you thinking that just because this man doing a little dance in front of you to manipulate you, he don't really care about you. But now you fall for it because that's your programming, and you're like, damn, I want love too. But that's okay. I want the light females who really do want love. Please don't turn dark because if you've been through some shit. Have a good heart. That's a beautiful thing. That's a gift. If you can truly love people from the bottom of your heart, no conditions, girl, you winning, queen. You are winning. But just now cultivate that. You can't give your love to anybody. You gotta make people work for it. You gotta test people. Don't be no simp. Don't be no nice girl. I'll wash your clothes. I'll do your hair for you. No, for what? Why am I doing all this? For what? For what? They're playing with you anyway. And you don't have to give them your body. Don't let people think they have to pressure you for sex. What the fuck? It's your body at the end of the day. If you're not happy, peep this. If you are in survival mode, sex is not going, you're going to think it's good. But how can you enjoy your sexual side if you're in survival mode? If you just can't, you just left a toxic family. You're trying to figure your life out, going through homelessness, poverty. How can you're not enjoying sex. As a woman, you're not. Women are multidimensional. We have to have everything together. We not about to be no freak ass joint for real if our mind is thinking about other shit. This is why I'm telling you, when you heal, you'll recognize that. Because you don't want to be in situations where it's like, okay, I'm dating this person, it's a bad joint. Why is it like this? Look at what you've been through. Look at what you've gone through. You feel me? Like, it's deep, y'all. It's really deep. But show love to women as a woman. I hope you get out that situation. I'm sorry, y'all, for whoever who's going through stuff. I do pray for you. And again, y'all, I'm a therapist and I'm a spiritualist. You can contact me if you want anything one-on-one. I get on here to freestyle, so too many comments for me to really look at everybody. Because if I read every comment, I got a purpose too, y'all. My gift, I gotta just give y'all my gift. It's hard for me to give you my gift and respond to everybody. I'm an empath. I do care about y'all situation. The 15-year-old and whoever else, hold up. whoever else is going through something, I genuinely do pray for you. I really do. But I'm telling you something now. Whatever I'm telling you, it either apply it now or it's going to stay in your subconscious. But just know I'm doing my job for the universe. You're going to be okay. If you watching this, I promise you it's going to be okay. I know it's hard. Is there a way to contact you weekly? Yeah, just go to my bio, okay? The link is in my bio and DM. Just do those, either do one of those so I can get in touch with you. But I appreciate y'all. And again, I just want y'all to wake up, because this is what I made this myself, but this is what I was going off of. You can't see it, it's flipped, but again, it's 5 stages, okay? I'm gonna do the other stages tomorrow, because it's Freud, I like Maslow, I like all of them, but I'm trying to get y'all to understand, right? I want you to understand that what you need to understand is your childhood. You need to understand the importance of being a child, just like your computer, again, your phone. Y'all have to deprogram what you've gone through. Deprogram it, analyze it, and reprogram yourself. If you didn't have good experiences. Now, if y'all had good experiences, then honestly, for y'all who were programmed good as children, God forbid if y'all lost y'all parents, but if y'all was programmed good as children and y'all actually have y'all parents, and y'all parents taught y'all about the game of life, the game of life is subconscious. It's subconsciously being instilled in us. But now, if you guys have this and y'all having problems with narcs or with men, you have a chance, honestly. You have a bigger chance, because now you can recognize it more. Because go back to how your parents treated you. Real love, only if they was real parents, though. If your parents genuinely loved you, you don't have to question real love. Real love is not sketchy and controlling and talking shit. Like, it's a lot, especially depending on y'all socioeconomic status. If you're in the fucking hood, I come from the hood, okay? I'm from the projects. I am a project baby. So when I speak, I'm speaking of bottom and top. I've lived in all. But when you're in the hood, it's different too. It's just bullies, like emotional bullying. But y'all have to see this for yourself, and you have to want better. You're not a tree. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to take it. You can literally have anything you want, because I did it. So if I can do it, why can't you do it? And if you have parents, then baby, that's even better, because you have a safety net. Our safety net, I'm a black sheep. So black sheep and empaths and all y'all, our safety net is our spirit team. But it's nothing wrong with physical. Well, I have, my physical family too that I created. But for those of you who have a family, your safety net is not only your spirit team, but you actually have a physical family. So you have that support. You have people you can call on, but still listen to your desires. Don't stay in a state or anywhere just because of your physical family. It's okay if they're good to you, but also, again, it's paradoxes to everything. Just because you have a good family don't mean you have to do what they say either. Don't mean you have to be in an arranged marriage. Like, I had another client like that. I had to do a reading for her. But just because you love your family don't mean that you got to go marry Zimbabwe because they said so. Or you got to go be a doctor because they said so. At the end of the day, that's your debt. That's you spending 8 hours, 50 hours a fucking week, 60 hours a week. Like, you don't have to do that. I really want y'all to know you are a free sovereign being. Whether I came from a good family or not, I'm an Aquarius. I'm a life path number master 11. So it's in me for freedom. If I'm free, so are you. I crave for freedom more because it's in me. But the world needs to know that you are all free. You don't have to be abused. You don't have to sit back and let some man walk all over you. You don't have to be a slave, ladies. Because I'm going to go deep. You know what? Let me save this for another video. Actually, I got to go, y'all. But I do love y'all, okay? I love y'all so much. And if y'all want any consultations with me, just get with me. I'm sorry if I couldn't read your comments. If it's something really important, just DM me and I'm gonna get back to you, okay? So, yeah, not a tree. Hold up, laughing my ass off, not a tree. No, real shit. Real shit, like, y'all are not trees. I don't care what somebody done to you. I don't care what somebody said to you. Even, y'all can use it mentally. Even if somebody mentally got you stuck with them. A man telling you, yeah, you ugly, girl. Nobody gonna want you, girl. You fat. I'm just throwing shit out there. Trust me. I mean all love, y'all. But talking about your weight or whatever these men do. You ain't that, girl. And then that's the cycle of violence, right? The high, first y'all was good, right? It was all good a week ago. Same thing with y'all abusive family. All this shit applies. The abuse. Y'all was all good up here. Now it was something that happened that caused the dysfunction. Oh, now we have a turning point. Now they're fucking spewing out hate at you, hitting you, abusing you. Now they go up to, I'm so sorry, buying you stuff. So after they just cursed you out, hit you, treated you like shit, you feel at your lowest because you have an inner child. It takes a village to raise an inner child. So if this person is outside of you talking down to you when you're inner child, now you feel sad, but now they're coming up to you, gaslighting you, love bombing you. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it again. I apologize. Now you conflicted within yourself. Like, wait, you just called me crazy names. Now you telling me you love me? You're not a tree. Mentally, you don't have to feel like, damn, I should just stay. Damn, they said they was sorry. We can work through it. Mentally, baby, you're not a tree. You can detach yourself emotionally. Get the fuck out of there physically. Sometimes if you can leave physically, that's great, but the emotional is still gonna be there. So I advise y'all who's being abused by your parents, by your cousins, by your friends, if it's I don't care what type of abuse it is. Abuse is anything that is not of love. Okay, anybody who's anytime you see somebody and they just always got something smart to say, that's abusive tactics. That's bullying. You walk in the store and here comes some stupid, ugly girl saying something to you. Oh, you're trying to be a bully, bitch? What the fuck? Y'all gotta peep the bullies. Detach from them. Ignore the fuck out of them. Cause them to don't even react. The less you react, the more you start to detach. Now I don't care about you. Then boom, you don't even see me again. Now they sitting there worrying where you go. Damn, she just packed up her shit and moved. Damn, where'd she go? Yeah. Deuces, did a fucking Houdini on your ass. That's what y'all gotta do. Detach and leave. You're not a tree. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay in no place. You don't have to stay in no environment, no job, everything. I left everything. Yo, I didn't have 4 different jobs in 1 year. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. You don't have to stay nowhere you don't want to be. You can go wherever you want. You are free. Your spirit is free. When you sleep at night, you travel to astros anyway. We're not staying in these vessels. We like to have fun. The spirit loves to have fun. So do yourself a favor. Reach your own self-actualization. In order to reach your own self-actualization, which is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which also goes in line with our chakras, raising your kundalini energy. So to reach your self-actualization on a psychological aspect, which still is spiritual, you have to allow yourself to be free. You cannot grow and be free if you are a grown-ass man or woman asking for permission from somebody else. Like, even some kids, kids still do what they want, don't they? And I'm not talking about abusive situations, but you know, y'all have a kid who I said you can't go outside today. You done came home and snuck out. They gonna do what they want. Like, bitch, who you talking to? This is my life. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'ma still go. I'm still gonna go see my friends. Like, we still gonna go to the movies, period. All right, I love you. I'm about to go now. I love y'all so much. Get at me, okay? Deuces.